Just came from work and don't know how to once again spend your time watching useless video? Then you don't come to me. There, I teach you how to become financially independent and free. So, we are on the broker. On my balance, you see the amount of $25. And from this amount, today we'll accelerate our deposit. We'll open trade on a minute time frame and all currency pairs I have selected with the most optional character of movement. Today we have a weekend, and therefore all currency pairs we have the status of OTC. And this means excellent interest on payments. Why not to trade? Just now I have made a full analysis of currency pairs. In general, the dynamics of price movement on the charts today is favorable, so we can trade. We will use today the Keltner Channel with default settings and two oscillators RSI. The first we will have with period 5 and the second we will have with period 10. Today we will observe the local highs and lows and also the oversold and overbought. In general, during my trade, you will understand how to work with these indicators. So let's start trading and choose our first currency pair. And let's open a trade on the upside here. A good entry into the trade on the formation of a new local minimum. Let's allocate the working area. Here we will also be guided by our upper oscillator. More precisely by its sliding scale, which will have to come out of the oversold area. We have also broken through a good support area here. We have had several touch points here. We have made a move into the outer part of the Keltner Channel. And the further dynamics, I think we should go up. Let's watch the result of the first trade. And our first trade closes in plus. We were a little bit lucky here, because the opening time was not quite favorable, but in general, the signal was absolutely correct. If we had opened the trade a little bit later, it would have been a little bit more favorable. Calmly, we closed in the plus. In general, now closed. The pullback is over. The deal is completely opened correctly. Let's continue our trade and pick up the next currency pair. And here I want to open a trade on the downside. Relatively good entry point. Let's highlight the working area. We have a new local high. The movement has gone to the outside according to our channel indicator. This is our first signal to open a down trade. We also see an exit from overbought areas on our oscillators. So in this case, we need to open a down trade here. Let's watch the result of this trade. And our second trade closes in plus. Let's change the amount of the value of the trade, put the maximum again and continue our trade. If you wanna get free real money to your trading account right now, in the description of this video I will leave a link to this trading platform, my friends. I trade here every day and I write a new promo that gives you real free money to the balance. You can use them for trading. It's best way for practice for beginners. And I want to open a trade here on the downside. Earlier we could open it here on the upside. That would be a right signal. But now, in our case, we have a slightly different principle of entry. We have the support area is our first touch point, and one of our oscillators has crossed the oversold area. But the second oscillator has not done so, and accordingly, on the second pullback, we open a trade on the downside. I think we should be touching a lower level again on the downside. So we would better open this trade on the downside. Let's watch the result. And our next trade closes in plus. Let's change the amount of the value of the trade. Let's put again the maximum and continue our trade. Everything happened in this trade as I said. Let's choose the next currency pair. Let's try to open a down trade here. We have already had a strong upward momentum here. We have a very long shadow on the penultimate candle. from the top, yes. And so I concluded that it's better already. We can open the down trade here. We have a new local high forming again. The moving oscillator lines are overbought, which is causing an oversaturation the market. They need to get out. The price needs to correct. That's why we open a down trade here. Let's watch the result. And our next trade closes in plus. As you can see, this strategy allows you to open trades even in such a place and at such a level. In general, without error, to close trades in the plus. Let's continue trading and pick up the next currency pair. And here I also want to open a trade on the downside again. Absolutely the same logic of entry. We had the formation of a new local maximum after the exit from the area of channel movement. Also, our slides are in the overbought area, and accordingly there should be an exit down, so as not to cause the market price oversaturation. So here we open a deal on the downside. Let's watch the result of this deal. We have several seconds left to finish. Woohoo! And our next trade closes again in the plus. As you can see, absolutely the same logic of entry. We had as in the previous trade, and still the trade is closed in the plus. Let's change the amount of the value of the transaction, again put and continue our trade, and pick up the next currency pair. And here we are going to open a down trade again, all according to the same entry logic. I think we have already opened a trade here, or not. Honestly, I don't remember. But we got out of the channel movement, a new local maximum has been formed. Then the dynamics of the movement is going down. We should see the crossing of the overbought area on our boss oscillator, from top to bottom. So here we are still reopening a down trade, and let's watch the result of this trade. And as you can see, again our trade closes in the plus. Let's change the amount of the trade value. Let's put 612 and open two trades for the amount of $1,224. Let's go ahead and pick up the following currency pair. And here we are going to open two trades on the upside. Here we have a little bit different principle of entry. In general, the dynamics we had for the last period of movement had a suitable character. Then we have this section of the movement. We take it as a price correction, updating our price minimum. Then the dynamics of the movement goes up, update its price maximum, and then we have a price pullback. The movement comes again. A green candle appears inside the channel, and this is a sign of continued upward momentum. So here we open two trades on the upside, and let's watch the results. And as I told you, our next trade closes in plus. To consolidate the result, let's open two trades for the amount of $2,000. And in general, we can fix our profit. I'm already satisfied with the trade. Let's proceed to further analysis and choose our final currency pair. Here I want to open two trades on the downside, in the direction of the actual trend dynamics. It has a downward character. Here you can also draw a trend line and in general get a good profit. Of course, we could open here a little bit better, but in general I am sure that the dynamics of the movement will go down, because the exit from the channel movement we have occurred. We have formed the new local high, and also the oscillator is in the overbought area. We will expect a rebound and exit from this area. Let's watch the result of our closing trades. If you wanna get free real money to your trading account right now, in the description of this video I will leave a link to this trading platform, my friends. I trade here every day, and I write a new promo that gives you real free money to the balance. You can use them for trading. It's best way for practice for beginners. And our closing trades are closing in plus without any problems. Great result for today. And I suggest to go to the exit and fix our today's profit. Let's choose a wallet and choose the amount of $4,100. And our operation is successfully executed. This is such an interesting trade today we got. Recorded a good, great profit today. In general, thank you all who watched this video until the end. Be sure to put a like, write your comments, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and Telegram channel. In the description under this video you will find a link. Goodbye guys.